Hi, I'm Mariam Khan. I'm the author and editor of a collection of essays called It's Not About the Burqa. The collection of essays basically talks about Muslim women and the female identity. It talks about sexuality, race, gender, Islamophobia, and so much more. Mostly the essays come from Muslim women in the UK, but we do have a couple of essays outside of that too. So for this book, actually, my inspiration came from our now ex-Prime Minister, might be a couple of X's too many, David Cameron, and it came from when when it was leaked that he said Muslim women were traditionally submissive. And when he spoke about Muslim women in that way, I thought, who are you talking about? I don't understand who it is you're talking about. And from there, I was sort of inspired, and I thought, well, let me show the Muslim women that I know. And that's where this book came from. That's where It's Not About the Burqa came from. And I wanted to have as many Muslim women involved in the book as possible, because I didn't want anyone to think that our identity was monolithical, or that there was only one way to be a Muslim woman. So pretty much everything by bell hooks and Audre Lorde have inspired me, and they're very prominent feminists that really challenged people, and still do challenge people with their work and their sort of ethos and their views around feminism and the way women should be treated. But then also women like Mona El-Tahawi, who's a Muslim woman, and she's a journalist and she's an activist, and she is very much an advocate for Muslim women having their own individuality. And so I take great inspiration from all of those women, and through their work I feel challenged, and I'm then able to feel courage to challenge others as well. My biggest tip to anyone, though I'll get into it, is make sure you get an agent. Agents are great, but anyone who has any work, just keep trying, because it's a really hard industry to get into publishing, and there'll be a lot of no's before someone says yes, but if you keep working at it, I'm sure you'll find a place for your work. If I wasn't an author, I'd probably be, I'm not entirely sure, maybe a teacher. I really like talking and I really like learning, and I feel like teachers get to have so many different discussions with so many different people, and I kind of do teaching through being an author. I talk to a lot of people about a lot of ideas, so teaching would naturally, I guess, been what I would have fallen into.